Hey, and good morning. It is Michelle here, author of Woman Up, the book and the podcast, and a business coach that is here to empower women to do their absolute best. Now, the title of this message today is triggering, right? I bet it triggered you. There is no way that word pussy doesn't trigger you, and it's a word that we don't talk about. It's a dirty word. It's implied that you are being less than yourself, and it's completely undesirable, and yet it also describes female anatomy. How can that be, right? Like, that in itself is a slap in the face. And that's why I wanted to use that word today. Stop being a pussy. And what the message is about is stop being so afraid to be you. And I know why you're afraid. I get it. I wrote a whole blog on it today about why we're so afraid as women. You know, we're taught to care for the world, and it begins right when we're infants. We're put into this bubble that teaches us that we don't have the skills that we need to be emotionally resilient. You know, we're taught that we're emotional as women, and we're taught that we need these structures to keep us safe. And then along come our children and they save our world, and we're needed, and we feel so freaking amazing. And then out the other side of child rearing, you realize it's not enough, and then you feel guilty for wanting more. I know, because I have these feelings every single damn day, and I'm just sick of not talking about it. It's time to stop being a pussy and look beneath the surface, look beneath the surface, look beneath the family, look beneath what you're doing, and actually take a breath and acknowledge that it's not enough. Acknowledge that you are here to be something more. And what I wanted to give you today was I wanted to gift you some affirmations to help you be completely and utterly brave. So close your eyes with me. Today, I choose to be brave. Today, I choose to be bold. Today, I choose me. Today, I choose to have the strength to stand up and serve my absolutely true tribe. Today, I choose to have the strength to stand up and roar in my business, to make my business my priority, and to do what needs to be done. I know you're going to be triggered. I know you're triggered just by the title. That's why I wanted to put it in there. I wonder how many people actually jumped on and listened to something that said stop being such a pussy, because it's so triggering. But if you did, it's because deep down, you know that you and I and all of us are being pussies, that we're not standing in our truth, that we're not saying our real message. We might even think that we're being bold and authentic and real, and that we're putting our real message out there. But if you really scrape beneath the surface of that, behind the pleasantries and behind being acceptable, you know, and just so many times though, people message me and other people get messaged and they post it up, you know, people are like, please don't swear and please do this, and your dress today was blah, blah, blah. What the hell is that all about? Why do we even feel like we can tell people what they should be doing? Because those people that are having comments on other people are being pussies, and they don't want to acknowledge that they're being pussies, so they need to look at everyone else around them. But you don't. You've scraped beneath the first layer of pussy, and I know that you can see the glimmer of what's in there, but I also know that you've stopped listening to yourself. I know that you've stopped hearing what is actually really going on for you, and I know that it's time for you to step up even bolder and brighter. So do those affirmations. Take a breath today and really think about what is it that you're actually here to do in the world. So, my darling, I invite you to step up, and remember, together we shall rise.